So, all right, ladies. So you have this kind of ties into what I was going to ask anyway, but we can start with this one, then go into my question. So you have a son, ladies, and he has two options: a girl without kids or one that has kids. Which would you prefer he choose? We could start right here and then work our way around.
Wait, can you repeat it? Sorry.
Oh my God.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For my son, I would say without, just because I feel if he's going to be with someone, the best chance for him definitely to have kids of his own if he decides to. And just me, honestly, I think I would prefer if I was going to be in a relationship, I would want to be in one that didn't have kids.
Okay, that's fair. What about you?
I don't think I would tell him to pick either or, but rather to just be mindful of the woman and who she is. A woman with no kids can be cold and very, like,
Let's say all things are equal.
all things are equal.
If you had to pick one.
The one that makes him happy, I would say. I think also he has to consider that a woman with children is a very heavy burden. So if he's not mentally and spiritually ready,
Stop.
ready
Hey,
for
Wanka,
what
how old
that-
are you, Wanka? Oh my God.
No, why don't you just answer that?
I agree with you, but still.
Okay, so yeah, like when you're coming into a single mother's household, you do have to take into consideration that you're building our future through being an example to these kids. So if you're not ready for that, then don't damage other people's lives.
Okay.
So it all depends.
All right. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I say have an orgy and date them both.
Yes.
Yeah, both.
You're
Honestly,
talking my language.
Like, why do people feel like they have to pick? I mean, if you want a monogamous relationship, then that's fine, and that's your choice.
Mhm.
But if you can date them both, then why not?
So you're an advocate for polygamy, or are you just saying in this particular
Polygamy or polyamory?
polygamy is when it's two women and one guy, or multiple women and one guy, or I mean, you could say the other way,
But we don't even know if the other women are dating other people or not. Or like what I'm talking about, like a polyamory situation.
so the woman has multiple men.
Yeah, potentially. Why not?
Okay, for the purpose of this question, just to make things easy, let's assume. Can we pull that up, Chris, real fast? Because I know what they mean when they're asking certain questions, how they're phrasing it. Go back, pull it up, just so we have it.
So he's asking in a nutshell, basically.
I
Two options.
I know.
Okay,
but
so you're going to extreme.
I mean, I don't have. If I'm gonna answer it the way that you want me to, I would tell him whatever he wants.
Yeah,
That's
but he's looking. I understand it's
He's
whatever he
looking-
wants, but he's looking for your guidance. You're his mom, right? So obviously you're invested in your kid's success.
Right.
So would you tell him to be with the girl that doesn't have kids, or be with the girl that has kids, or the other option you kind of gave, which is like take them both?
Okay, so I can choose that option.
You can.
Okay, cool.
But the other, but the thing is, because you mentioned, oh well, what
You're
if they
wrong
want to
because
have?
it says two options. So you choose the one with kids or one without.
Thank you.
Not have an orgy or choose both of them.
Why don't you just pick the one with the tightest minge?
Yeah, I was thinking like whoever gives you the best head.
Well, where I was gonna go with this was that most guys would accept a girl that has multiple guys and take her seriously, being
I feel you.
realistic here. So, but then given the scenario, which one would you go of the two? You'd say date both, but let's say the girls would not accept that. Let's be honest. Most girls gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna share you with another girl. So
just
if
pick
you have
one.
to pick one,
Totally.
which one?
I feel like it would be less complicated with the one without kids, probably.
Thank you.
But you're asking me what would I actually say, and that's not what I would actually say.
Yeah, you would say do both, which I actually kind of agree with. But you're saying okay, all right. But if you had to pick one, all right. What about you?
I don't want kids. I want to be a slag for life. So.
All right, let's assume you have a kid one day.
I don't want one. I'll have an abortion.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I love
Can you just
Lily,
answer
that's
the question?
illegal in this country.
Can you just answer the question, please? Which one would you prefer? One with kids or one without kids?
I just say I don't really give a fuck. You can have whatever.
What?
Okay, let's say you had a kid, just for argument's sake. What
You
would
have
you
a
choose?
brother?
Yes.
Okay,
For-
what would
for
you
him,
want
for him.
for your brother?
I'll say just choose the one is the fittest, got the biggest tits.
What the fuck?
It's not that hard. I've answered the question.
No, they didn't.
Listen, it's a podcast. I'm gonna need you to answer the questions properly, please. I know it's funny, but I need you to answer the questions properly, okay? So, your opinion, which one would you choose?
Whichever I'd meet the girls and whichever one I like the most, I'd say pick her.
But all things are equal. They're both lovely and great to be around.
They're both fit birds.
Right, just pick one with kids or without kids. yeah.
Assuming
With
all things are
kids,
equal.
with kids,
Okay.
because then I
Why
can
with the
have
kids?
because then I can have some niece and nephews.
Them is not your real niece
They'll,
and nephew.
Yeah.
they'll be your grand
Well, they'll be my
Grand-
step niece and
grand-
nephews.
grandkids.
They'll be your
they'll be your
grandchildren.
grandkid.
What the
Your
fuck?
grandkids.
I thought someone said
She's
about
speaking
someone
for
was
your
talking about brother. Someone was
Yeah.
talking about the brother.
Let me
That's
give
fine.
it
Okay.
So you'll do it with the
perspective.
kids so that you can have immediate I
Grandkids.
guess-
Yeah,
step grandkids.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What about you?
I'd rather choose to have my son choose the one without kids because I'd rather him grow a family and experience it for firsthand. And I don't want him to bring a girlfriend with already baggage. Them not my grandkids. I want you to have
Legacy.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Okay. What about
What
you?
about
I
you?
have so many questions.
I would choose the one without kids because she probably has a tight pussy. My son would like that. Also, why do you want to be with a bitch that's got kids? Because like if they're snotty and ugly and weird, like wah, like do you know what I mean? Just weird kids that are not yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also like I don't know. I just think like personally, I would rather go for someone without children because like I'm not trying to like mother someone else's children like or play stepmom. Do you know what I mean? Like no way.
Understood.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
What about you?
Hi. I don't personally like kids too much. I would like kids for myself, obviously, in like 2 years probably. But I don't like kids, so that would be the reason why I would tell my son like just be careful because it's a little annoying, you know.
So you don't like your son? 'Cause you don't like kids?
Mine, yes. But I would tell him like, just no, because then like the baby daddy has to be around, like, and nah,
So much
it's
drama.
a no for me.
Okay. No for me, dog.
Nah.
There were
No
so many
kids.
contradictions in that
Yeah.
comment. Like first she says I don't like kids.
I
Then she
mean,
says,
if they're
"Well, I'll have
mine,
kids."
I'll be the best mom in the world. If they're
But
mine.
that's the question.
But I'm talking about my son's girlfriend's kids.
Okay. So you would go
feel
with the
me?
woman that doesn't have children.
You're so fit, by the way. You're turning me on right now.
They're annoying as fuck. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What about you? Which one would you pick?
No kids, because the shorty gonna expect you to spend money on her own kids. She
Mm.
might use you for your bread.
Okay.
Let's be real.
Ooh.
She might use you straight for your bread.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh,
And
girls
go
are
back to their
so
baby daddy.
dark.
No, because you gonna always go back to your baby daddy. Let's be real.
Mm.
She
A
keeping it
baby
real
mother
though.
always gonna go back to their baby
No.
daddy.
She keeping it real
I
though.
No, for real. A
What if
bitch
you-
always
what if
gonna
you've
get
got a
back
lot
to
of
their
bread,
baby
though?
daddy.
Don't really matter.
I would say I would be the exception, but no, absolutely not.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Most women use men for money. It's 50-50. Everything 50-50.
Trust me, she knows.
True.
For real.
Okay. So you would advocate for your son to go for the girl that doesn't have kids because you think that if a girl has a baby daddy, that link is never broken. They're always going to be dealing with each other to some extent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
All right.
Cool.
What about you?
Without kids, of course, especially if he doesn't have children of his own, because you want to start a family up, from the ground. You don't want to be going into another family. And I'm pretty sure that certain animals, even like the male, will come in, and if the female has a baby already, he'll like eat it or kill it.
Yeah.
So it's in human nature, or it's in nature in
Like
general.
lions, yeah.
Yeah. So, and it would be kind of annoying to just like be seeing like this person you're in love with and then just seeing their kids. I mean, it's acceptable if they already have children, then you could match that. But men
That's so
in
brutal.
general would want someone without kids. So
Okay.
I would say date the girl with no kids and then keep fucking the girl with all the kids.
Yes.
Because he feels the same way for both of them. So I would say just date.
So you advocate, you're with her, take both.
No, you don't date both. You fuck
Okay.
one and you date the other one.
Okay,
So you
don't-
allow your nigga to
Yo,
cheat?
Okay.
hashtag goose Kim, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Chris?